morning, everyone. We will start with a meditation first. And after the meditation, the beautiful book which we are going to discuss today is called Non-Violent Communication. In fact, being teachers, I would love everyone to get this book from Amazon. It is available. I will just show you the book. It's lying behind me. After meditation, I will show you the book also. It is a must for every individual. I mean, to help all your relationships, whether with your children, with your husband, with your parents, with your colleagues, with your students, with the parents, everyone. So this will help you so immensely. In fact, this year, we are going to make non-violent communication compulsory in the school. Okay? I'll discuss more about it after the meditation. So first, let's get into the meditation, raise our vibrations, and be receptible, be ready to receive whatever information we are going to get from this lovely book. So all of you drink a glass of water. Anyone who's new here who has not been meditating before, so let me just explain it to you. All you have to do is sit with yourself, because we don't sit with ourselves and we don't spend time. Whatever is our intention, जो भी हमारी intention होती है, to improve relationships, to improve, we want to increase the love and compassion within ourselves for others. We want others to be compassionate with us. We want others to talk to us properly, right? हमें जो भी करना है ना, it has to start with us. Okay? If we have to start, if I want to receive a lot of love, I have to start giving a lot of love. But who is the subject? Subject is myself. So subjects ऐसे होते हैं, like आप किसको aim कर रहे हैं? Whom are you aiming in your whatever is your intention? So सबसे पहले it is yourself. Secondly, it is your family members around you. Thirdly, then it can be people you don't really know, or who are just your neighbors, everybody. Uske baad, it can be people who you work with, your colleagues. In चारों के बाद, then there can be also people जिनके साथ आपका कोई ऐसा relationships नहीं है, unknown people. And lastly, the most important is the one जिसके साथ आपकी बन नहीं रही है, and you think हम तो कभी we can never be compatible. So people who you think are the reason for your pain, people who you think have given you trouble, ठीक है? उनके साथ आपके बहुत ज़्यादा karmic connections entangled हैं. So the main healing is required there. So उनको भी हमने ये vibration भेजनी है in our meditation. Lastly, we will send whatever we gain after taking it for ourselves, because see, you can never give what you don't have. आपके पास कुछ होगा तभी तो आप किसी को कुछ दोगे ना. I don't have anything and मैं बांटने लग जाऊं. Is it possible? You have to have it with you first. आपके पास होगा तो आप किसी को दे सकते हैं. So you've got to first generate that within yourself. Once you get it, फिर आप you can get. It's something like having when your cup is overflowing, only then you can share with somebody. खुद भूखा रह के तो कोई किसी को नहीं खिला सकता, right? You have to first eat yourself. So whatever we are going to do, we are going to first aim at ourselves, and then we are going to spread it to others. And lastly, most importantly, to those people who you think are the cause of your misery and sorrow. Right? Chaliye, ab let's all sit down. We know our positions. 4 C's. Sit comfortably, feet crossed, fingers entangled, crossed into each other. Lastly, close your eyes. Fast, let's do that. Sit straight means align your body with your neck, with your body. Your head, your neck, and your body should be in a comfortably straight line. That signifies that what you think is exactly what you speak, and it's exactly what you do. Normally, sometimes we think something else. We have a lot of hatred in our head. But when we are speaking to somebody, we try to show a lot of compassion, love, and respect. But दिमाग में कुछ और चल रहा है. That's not authentic. और फिर हम बोलते तो बहुत कुछ है, हम ये करेंगे, हम वो करेंगे, but we are not doing it physically. So all these three things have to be in harmony. Our mind and our body has to be in harmony. That is the significance of sitting straight. हम ऐसे पकड़ के बैठ जाते हैं, but we forget what we are really supposed to be doing. So unless your mind is not in harmony with your body, you will not be able to achieve anything. चाहे हम 2-3 घंटे बैठे. Okay? So sit down and close your eyes. If possible, switch off your lights and close your doors too. To begin with, we are going to take 2-3 long breaths so that our lungs become hyper-oxygenated and are ready for meditation. Take a long breath in and a long breath out. Breathe in and breathe out. As you breathe in, you breathe in a lot of love. And as we breathe out, we will breathe out all our limitations. Which are stopping us from giving and receiving love. Breathe in and breathe out. Let us become observers. And we are going to just observe our incoming and outgoing breath. Breathe in life and breathe out fear. Fear is the basic demon of our root chakra. Let us begin to trust the divine and what all is happening in our life. And just surrender. Drop your identities, your personality selves, your egos, and just be with your breath. Keep breathing in and breathing out, and sit like an observer at your nostrils.
અમે તો મોડા જ ગયા એટલે પ્રાર્થના તો પતી હો ગઈ જીપરમાં પછી ભાવિનને મૂકવા ગઈ બકુલભાઈ વાત કરાવીને એમ તેમ
peaceful and happy and light in my body and in my mind. May I be free from anger and any hostile state of my mind. May I leave all my past behind. May I leave all the guilt, shame, and frustrations of my past. May I stop thinking about the anxiety of the future. May I learn to accept my present the way it is, be in a state of joy and understanding. May I learn to flush out all the demons from within me, demons of fear, guilt, shame, grief, illusions and attachments. May I come to a state of trust, innocence, self-respect, joy, truth, reality, and may I surrender to the divine. So, my dear friends, let us be in the present moment now. Because when we live in the past or the future, we miss out on life. because life is only in the present moment. Take a deep breath in and breathe in love. And take a breath out and breathe out all limitations that are stopping you from reaching your highest potential. Breathe in, breathe out. Be like an observer near your nostrils and do not allow a single breath to go in without you noticing. beautiful friends. The root belief of all false beliefs is that we are separate and we are living in separateness. But the truth is, we are all connected. There are no others. There is no self. We are all one. When I judge you, I judge myself. When I hurt you, I'm hurting myself. And when I love you, I'm loving myself. The feeling of oneness of yourself with everyone around is true love. We all have the seeds of compassion and empathy inside us, but it needs to grow. We are the fertilizer of love, these seeds of compassion and empathy. Let's open our hearts and fill it up with a lot of energy so that this energy can heal ourselves. We have the machinery to do this. So let's go within on this journey to raise our vibrations and our consciousness. Let's raise the consciousness and awareness of this planet and see that we can bring the changes in the future, the change which we want to see around us. You can bring that on by bringing that change within you. So breathe in the power of love. Breathe out any limitations which are still within you. Bring your awareness to the big empty space behind your eyes. See how deep it goes. See how wide it goes till eternity. See its blackness before you. It's all around you, this emptiness. Become aware that this emptiness is behind you. It's on both the sides of you. See this vast space all around you, which is dark and empty. There is nobody, no one, and no thing, nowhere and no time. It's all pure consciousness. Become aware of this divine consciousness. It's time to raise your energy and radiate this energy all around you. Become aware of this dark, empty space all around you. See the dark, empty space behind your eyes. Become aware of it and stay present with it. We'll alter ourselves with this energy. Once we have altered ourselves, we will bring the change all around us. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in peace and breathe out calm. higher and higher. This dark, vast space, further away from the earth. Feel in its glory. This is your home, feeling light. You floated away the infinite vast space. Awareness to the vast space in the chest region. Place this earth, that vast space in your chest. Place the planet in the center of your chest. And breathe in the power of love. Feel it. Breathe in the intention to heal yourself and the entire planet. Think of the trees, the oceans, the mountains, the deserts. Think of the landscapes, pastures, creatures of all species, big and small. Feel wholeness and oneness with all of them. Become aware of this feeling. It's in you and it grows in you. Become aware of this intelligent love within you. Now you have the capacity not only to love yourself, but to love the entire humanity. Now you have the capacity not only to heal yourself, but to heal the entire planet. Remember to keep the earth close to your heart and let the love for life flow out of your heart and heal all of life and all people of all races and all cultures within you. Feel the harmony within you because you are harmony. Experience this love moment by moment by moment. Open your heart to everything. Because whenever you give love to the earth, it notices. Whenever you give love to yourself, it notices. Whenever you sense feeling of love for the earth, the planet notices. Every time you serve the planet, it notices. Every time you give love to all creatures, plants, minerals, it feels it. Everything is within you and nothing is outside you. Source, the ultimate resource. You are connected to it and you can create your own reality now. Be with this feeling for another few minutes. all divine beings. Touch your heart, smile. When you do that, get enlightened. Enlightened that you have a heart that beats and functions normally. Smile to your heart with gratitude. Works day and night in order to keep you alive. It pumps so much blood every day to nourish your body. You get time to sleep and rest, but your heart works 24/7 to keep you alive. When you touch your heart with mindfulness, it expands with love. And love exudes out of it. This love is going to nourish the seeds of compassion and empathy in you, which is the basic condition of joy and happiness within you and around you. Last couple of minutes, enjoy this feeling. Enjoy the love within you. You have the machinery to produce love, which can spread love, not only to you, but to everybody around you. Feel this feeling and feel it by heart. I want you to remember this throughout the day today. When you look at the planet, you don't see any borders. From the space, you could not see any separate countries. We could see everyone as the citizens of the planet. This is who we really are. We are nothing but true love and consciousness. Be with yourself for the last 5 minutes now. Empathy and compassion inside you, because this will help you to heal all your relationships, your relationship with yourself, your relationship with everyone around you. Because when you give love, it comes back to you many folds.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Nice, nice. So any sharing, anybody wants to tell me what you felt when you were in the space? Are you still there? Come on. I'm sure you must have felt something, somebody.
Ma'am, I was feeling my heartbeat with music.
You were feeling your
Heartbeat with music, ma'am.
heartbeat with music. Yes. We
I'm
get
feeling
conscious
very
about
lucky.
every little thing, which we take for granted normally. We even take our heart for granted. It's such a beautiful thing inside you, which is keeping you alive all the time, even when you're sleeping. So it does not get affected by anything. It carries on its work, which has been given to it. That is pump blood into your body, give love to you, give love to everybody. Does not get affected by the environment. So we have to learn so much from even a tiny cell in our body, even a tiny organ in our body, that whatever work has been assigned to it, it carries on doing that. Whether we thank it or not, whether we give gratitude or not, whether we acknowledge it or not, it just continues with its work. Okay? Okay. So if nobody really wants to share anything else, so let us continue with our journey within with another very, very sweet topic today, which is called non-violent communication. You understand the word violence? Violence is when we harm somebody. हम किसी को harm करते हैं, मारते हैं, we hit someone, that is violence. But we can create this violence not only physically, we can create it through the words we use, through the language we use. Yes? Do you agree? In fact, we create deeper violence with our language, with the words. And the impact of this violence is longer. Hit someone, the person will forget it in a day or two. But the words you say and how you say, that is going to remain with the person throughout his life. We remember what somebody told to us 10 years back, 20 years back. Because that goes into our subconscious. And we know very well our subconscious is 95% of our entire mind. So it keeps all that inside. So the amount of violence we can cause with our language, with the words, with our expressions, how we behave, our body language, you cannot even imagine the amount of violence we can cause to our children, to our partners, to our family members, to our colleagues, to our friends, people we know, people we don't know, only by our body language, only by the words we speak. Okay? So normally what we do is we like go into two modes. Either we, in our relationships, I'm saying, either we become rebellious, we don't accept certain things, or we become slaves of that emotion. Slaves means we start to do things which our heart does not resonate with, but we do it only to please others. So we become slaves of those emotions. दूसरों को खुश करने के लिए, our own children maybe or our own partners, we are most of the time, certain times we are doing and saying things which we don't mean. I told you today, your head, your throat, and your body should be in harmony. What we think should be what we speak. ये नहीं कि मन में तो abuses चल रहे हैं and we are saying, oh, you're so nice. So only when your head, your throat, and your body is together, you're in harmony. Otherwise, you're not in harmony. Okay? So what really causes this violence? It's because of our critical nature and our, the judgments we do. We, in fact, start judging people at the first look on the person's attire, the person's physical looks. Anyone who walks into the room, हम उसको scan कर लेते हैं. We look at the looks of the person, we look at the attire of the person, what brands that person is wearing, which car that person came in. इन सब चीजों से हम already उसका एक paragraph बना चुके होते हैं. We've already judged and labeled that person. So we start our perception about that person from there, क्योंकि हमने उसका judgment अच्छे से already कर लिया. Okay? हमने उसको एक category में already डाल दिया. He's not good looking. He's not smart enough. His clothes are very tacky. His car is not nice. He's wearing fake brands. हर बातों से हमने छोटी चीज उसके complexion से भी हमने तो उसको rate कर लिया. So that remains in our mind. Okay. So हम क्या करते हैं? ये जो judgment or criticism, these are the main deep reasons for ruining our relationships around. Why are children always so happy? बच्चे क्यों खुश रहते हैं इतना? They don't have to fake anything. Tell me, बच्चों के relationships में इतनी problems क्यों नहीं आती? ये problems only when we grow up तभी क्यों आने लगती? Come on, somebody can speak now. We are just discussing. Today, no Gita class because I wanted to give some time to this topic and I was not able to do it for the past 2 weeks. So we thought we'll skip the Gita shloks today and go straight away into this. Yes, come on, somebody can speak till I bring my slide on.
I agree, Jaspreet, that children, are comparatively non-judgmental.
Yeah.
But one thing is true that as you grow older, as you become an adult, your interaction with people is at multiple levels, professionally, everywhere. So that is also true, suppose you don't like somebody for whatever reason, knowing that person, but it's not right to also show that through your so when you say that your mind and your voice and everything should be in in unison. So we may not like a person, but we don't say that. Isn't that also correct?
See, you don't say that, but then you don't have to fake things also. Now you can just be quiet.
That's what I'm saying, that
Everybody is being themselves. If suppose if I don't like you, so it's okay. I can just not interact with you. That's it.
yeah. So, but sometimes professionally you can't. You have a colleague.
But we don't have to go overboard, na?
No, so that's what I'm saying, that we try our best to be. It would be lovely, to meet only people with you actually like and you can. But there are some, and it's not a question of, maybe it's it's a vibe you get or something. It may not actually be that you are at loggerheads with each other.
Yeah.
It's just something in a person,
Okay,
for whatever reason.
let me just clarify this. Now, see what you are saying. Again, we are looking outside. We have already in our statements here, हमने लोग देख लिए हैं, हमने उनको अलग-अलग category में डाल दिया है. I resonate with this person. I don't resonate with this person. I don't get a good vibe from him. I get a good vibe from this person. Right? We have already categorized them. That is because now, I don't know how much you people will agree with me or not. First of all, we have to, अगर हम अपने आप को unconditionally, we are not trying to please anyone. अगर हम अपने आप को बिल्कुल authentic बना लें, हमें बिल्कुल भी effect नहीं होगा किसी दूसरा कैसा है कैसा नहीं. When you are absolutely authentic. Now, these are subconscious things. It's not that no one is purposely not being authentic. It's not that. It's just, again, it goes back to the seeds of our childhood. बचपन में हम भी बचपन में बहुत जज हुए हैं. If a little girl is shouting and jumping up and down, we've often heard mothers say that we are not supposed to be doing that. लड़की हो तुम, stop behaving like that. Be ladylike. You've got to be, coy. You've got to be well behaved. You should know how to sit. Girls don't sit with their legs wide open. They should sit, with the leg on their leg like that. Girls should not speak in very high volumes. We've all grown up being told this. Maybe in our schools. I've grown up hearing all this in my school. The sisters at my school used to teach us how to sit, how to open our mouth, how wide to open our mouth when we pronounce a word, where to keep our volumes. Because we are girls, we should be ladylike, well behaved. This is what we've heard and we've learned this. Little boys, if a boy cries, we tell him, oh, you're a strong boy, stop crying, boys don't cry. Right from our childhood, we have learned not to express our true emotions.
Sorry to interrupt you, ma'am. I would like to say something in this.
Who's
Basically,
this?
I feel,
Who is this?
ma'am, Ashima this side.
Yes, Ash.
Ma'am, I feel that the environment affects a lot. The environment which is provided to us from the beginning. It's
Ashima,
not only that.
let me just
Yes,
interrupt.
ma'am.
Let me just finish it in 10 to 15 minutes, and then for the next 10 minutes, we will discuss whatever you people want to ask, we will talk about, because this is very, very interesting and very, very अपने आप को भी चेक करने का टॉपिक है. तो आप सिर्फ लिख लेना questions, whatever you want to ask, and I will satisfy each one of you. ठीक है? Just give me 10 minutes to just explain the basics, and then because ऐसे ना वो flow में नहीं रहेगा, let me finish the topic, and then all your questions will be answered. ठीक है? So, what I was saying was like, जैसे छोटा बच्चा है, वो गाना गा रहा है, आप घर आए काम से, he's shouting, singing, you are tired because you've had a very heavy day at work, and you just suddenly you can't help it, आप एकदम जोर से उसको बोल देते हैं, stop screaming, मेरा दिमाग खाना बंद करो, ये अपनी बेकार की आवाज बंद करो, you don't even sing so well. ये कहीं ना कहीं सबकॉन्शियस में जाके घुसेगा उस बच्चे के, and throughout life he will not realize, he will start shying away from singing maybe, because उसके deep कहीं मन में आ गया कि I don't sing well, my mother doesn't like it. वो जो उसके अंदर जो seeds थे, जैसे मैं बोलती हूँ ना, these seeds of whatever he wanted to sing, he wanted to express, हमने वहीं पे उसको suppress कर दिया. So these suppressed emotions in our childhood reduces our energies inside. Now we have still learned how to do meditation and raise our energies, but people who do not know how to raise their energies on their own, what happens? They start stealing energies from around them. This is very, very interesting. Just pay attention and listen. They will start stealing energies because of their childhood traumas. They will start stealing energies from around them. Now, what I mean by that, just look at this slide. They will fall in one of these four categories. जिनकी भी energies low हैं अंदर, in communication, they will be in these four categories. अब पहला वाला क्या है? अब इसकी एनर्जी कम है, he becomes an intimidator. Intimidator कौन होता है? जो दूसरों को डराता है. वो दूसरों को डरा के he will try to steal that energy. कैसे? By threat. Okay? Aggressive personalities, जो चिल्लाते रहते हैं. ठीक है? वो किससे चुराता है एनर्जी? वो उससे चुराता है जिसके ऊपर वो चिल्ला रहा है. And he makes that person feel guilty. Guilty for some reason. चाहे वो उसके subordinates हैं, colleagues हैं. A boss who's always shouting and screaming is doing nothing but stealing energy from the people who are below him. जो boss है, वो डरा के अपने juniors को जो रखता है, वो अपना ही कोई शॉर्टकमिंग को कंप्लीट कर रहा है, जो उसमें एनर्जी कम है, he is stealing it by being very very dominating over the people he has power on, and the other person is losing energy. जो person lose कर रहा है, he is feeling guilty for not being good enough, और वो बेचारे वाली स्टेट में आ जाता है। जब वो बेचारे वाली स्टेट में आता है, he starts stealing energy by being a poor me, कि मेरे से सब सिंपथाइज करो। अब आगे वो हमेशा रोता ही रहता है। So this is a type of energy theft which is happening. Okay? So all the time when we are threatened by our seniors, by our partners, by our parents, by our in-laws, हम अपने आप को एक बेचारे फिगर में ले आते हैं, and then we want कि हमें तो कोई पूछता ही नहीं, हमें तो कोई प्यार ही नहीं करता, मैं तो बेचारी हूँ। So this relationship of an intimidator and a poor me starts. Then there's another kind, the interrogator. ये भी almost like the intimidator ही है। ये भी हमेशा दूसरों में जज करके, क्रिटिसाइज करके उनमें से गलतियां निकालता रहता है। ठीक है? An interrogator and an intimidator is trying to steal energy from others by making them feel lesser than him. तो इनकी क्वालिटीज क्या है? They are always shouting, they are always reacting, they cannot respond, they cannot show love, they don't understand the other person's situation at all. उनको जब तक खुद को, अपने आप को बड़ा नहीं समझ ले, उनको satisfaction नहीं होती। They want respect. All the time you'll hear कि मुझे respect नहीं मिलती है। They are literally demanding respect. Okay? So they are also stealing energy. The other person feels less in it. कई बार अब देखो jokes apart, जिससे भी आप डरते हो, चाहे वो आपकी मदर इन लॉ है, चाहे वो आपका बॉस है, चाहे वो आपका सीनियर है, उसकी प्रेजेंस में सडनली आपकी बॉडी में भी कुछ वाइब्रेशन होती है कि नहीं? जिनका रिलेशनशिप अपने मदर इन लॉ के साथ अगर अच्छा नहीं है, जस्ट बाय देयर थॉट ऑल्सो आपकी हार्ट बीट बढ़ जाती है, बिकॉज उन्होंने अपनी इंटिमिडेशन और अपनी इंटेरोगेशन से आपको, आपकी एनर्जी कम कर दी है। दे हैव सक्ड आउट एनर्जी फ्रॉम यू। तो या तो आप पुअर मी बन जाते हैं, या फिर आप अलूफ हो जाते हैं। मीन्स अलूफ मीन्स then you just don't care. अब बोलते go to hell. So you become very withdrawn. You don't express your emotions at all. So this poor me and this aloof are basically victims. They are self-victimizing. And this intimidator and this interrogator is stealing energy out of you. तो ये again, और जब आप aloof हो जाते हो, तो जो interrogator है उसकी energy कम होती है, उसको अच्छा नहीं लगता, तो वो तो आपको डराना ही चाहता है। आप डर नहीं रहे हैं, then that person, उसकी energy कम हो जाती है। Get it? जो डराना चाह रहा है वो तभी खुश होगा जब आप डरोगे। अगर आप विड्रॉ हो गए हो, आप बिल्कुल यू आर नॉट, आप अलूफ हो गए हो, चुप हो गए, तो उसकी ईगो सेटिस्फाई नहीं हो रही है। वो तो आपको डराना चाहता है। He wants you to shiver in his, under his awe. तो जब आप डर नहीं रहे तो उसको मजा नहीं आ रहा, तो उसकी एनर्जी कम हो रही। Isn't this interesting? हाँ, अभी सोच रहे हो? तो ये जो पुअर मी है और ये जो अलूफ रहते हैं, ये हमेशा विक्टिम मोड में रहेंगे, और ये इंटिमिडेटर और ये इंटेरोगेटर जो है, ये हमेशा क्रिटिकल रहेंगे, जजमेंटल रहेंगे। एनर्जी सबकी कम हो रही है यहाँ पे। किसी की भी वाइब्रेशन हाई नहीं जा रही. Okay, got it? Shall I go ahead?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
इन सब में से किसी की भी एनर्जी बैलेंस्ड नहीं है. ये भी इसीलिए चुरा रहे हैं क्योंकि इनकी अपनी एनर्जी कम है. They don't know how to raise their vibrations because they don't meditate. Okay, so once you come into meditation, धीरे धीरे you will stop becoming a victim. You will stop threatening people. So आपकी जो एनर्जी है वो बैलेंस होने लगेगी. Okay. Now after this, I go to my next very sweet topic, which is called non-violence communication. जो मैं बोल रही थी. So that the previous one was also a part of it, but this basically I'm going to just talk about this little book which I've told you to buy. Non-violent communication. This will help you in all your personal relationships, in your relationship with your colleagues, relationship with your students, your children, everybody in fact. Non-violent communication जैसे अभी हमने बात की, हम जो बोलते भी हैं, जो language of life है actually. Non-violent communication is the language of life. It brings in life, it brings in love within you. Okay. तो हमें एक्चुअली स्कूल में हम पढ़ाई लिखाई तो बहुत सीख के आए. हमारे पास सबके पास डिग्रीज हैं, ग्रेजुएशन, पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन, डॉक्टरेट, गॉड ओनली नोस क्या क्या है. We've learned languages, we've learned words, sentences. हमें बोलना बहुत अच्छे से आता है. We know how to make sentences, we know how to speak. But how to speak? That's another very important topic. That how you actually speak. Okay? Sirf knowing language is not enough. How you convey yourself is very important. Just using big sentences and big words is not communication. The communication means basically आप कैसे अपना point across करते हैं. How you connect with others. You have to make these connections. If you're not able to make connections, then you're not communicating. तो वो one-sided सा कुछ है, तो आप communication तो कर ही नहीं रहे, है ना? तो जब तक आप empathy से एक
Ma'am, excuse me, sorry to interrupt.
yeah.
Before you go into this, I have a little question. Like communication is always two ways, and we are surrounded by grown-ups, people who always communicate and tell us.
Yeah.
So, and they're doing very well in their roles, in their lives. But if we always see them bossing around or not bossing around, like you said, interrogating and always wanting authority over you. So, and when they communicate in this way, how to deal with that?
Just close your eyes and send them little love because they are lacking that love in their life.
Right. Right, ma'am.
Okay?
Right.
Anyone who's interrogating you, who is intimidating you, basically deep down, he's weaker than you. He is lacking love in his life. He does not love himself, number one. वो अपने आप को ही नहीं प्यार करता है, दूसरों को तो क्या ही करेगा. Anyone who judges or criticizes or who is unable to give you affection is lacking that in his own life. Can you see my slide still? थोड़ा सा कुछ goof up हुआ था, but is it there?
No, we can see, ma'am.
Okay, ठीक है, good.
Thank you.
Understood? तो हम जब communication, मैं आपको एक बहुत अच्छी सी चीज दिखाती हूँ, रुको. तो अब हमने क्या करना है, हमने अपनी हर लाइफ की हर सिचुएशन में कैसे कम्युनिकेट करना है, उसके लिए ये 4 गाइडलाइंस बस फॉलो करने. एक ऑब्जर्वेशन ऑफ फैक्ट्स, फीलिंग्स, नीड्स एंड रिक्वेस्ट. मैं एक छोटा सा एग्जांपल लेके एक्सप्लेन करने की कोशिश करती हूँ. For example, you had planned with your husband that you are going to go out for dinner today at 9 o'clock. Okay? And your husband comes late as usual. He comes at 9:30. Now, what is your reaction? What can be the different kind of reactions? Come on, now. You can speak. Bolo. अलग-अलग type का reaction या तो बोलो या chat में लिखो. You are all excited. It's your birthday, maybe it's your anniversary, it's something, and you had planned a dinner together. You wanted to spend some time with your husband, alone with your partner or your friend or anyone. और वो late आया आधा घंटा. अब क्या करें? क्या बोलते हैं हम normally? Be honest. सबसे पहले तो हमें honest expression बहुत जरूरी है. अब जब हम ये डिस्कस कर रहे हैं हमें ऑनेस्ट बोलना है. रचना, यू कैन से टू एवरीबॉडी, सभी गुस्सा हो जाते हैं, मैं भी गुस्सा हो जाती हूँ. यू गेट एंग्री, आप मुंह सुझा लेते हैं, ठीक है ना. यू डोंट स्पीक, आपका मूड खराब हो चुका है बिकॉज आपने सब मेकअप किया हुआ है, आप रेडी हुए हुए हैं, यू आर आल्सो एक्साइटेड टू गो आउट एंड ही कम्स लेट. तो वर्बली आप क्या बोलते हैं? लेट मी सी. Give me examples. All you married people here, या जिनके के भी partners भी हैं, girlfriend, boyfriend जो भी है, what do you do? अरे बोलो ना, ऐसे फिर देखो लेट होता जा रहा है. कुछ तो बोलो, कुछ तो बोलते होगे, और you just keep smiling.
I think there's a I mean, without speaking, you can convey your anger
वो तो
half
हम
the
कह ही
time.
रहे हैं, हम वो तो कह ही रहे हैं कि communication can be just by your presence.
Yeah, so I think the expression most of the time says
That's
it enough.
expression. But here we will. अब हम आ रहे हैं थोड़ा सा verbal communication पे. अब बताइए मुझे verbally आप क्या बोलेंगे? Meenu Gulati says she will analyze his reason behind. Seriously, really? Do you do that?
Yes, ma'am.
क्या करते हो आप?
Ma'am, he might have faced any problem.
Of course he might have.
Maybe he is in meeting or something that is more important.
जानबूझ के तो कोई भी बाहर लेट बैठ के नहीं आया.
Why he will come late?
वो बोलेगा ट्रैफिक में फंस गया. फिर
मैम मीटिंग भी हो सकती है, ट्रैफिक भी हो सकता है. Maybe I will be, I mean, I will be angry, but on the, I mean, next point we have to see.
मैं वही तो पूछ रही हूँ, बोलोगे क्या?
मैम यही बोलूंगी पहले तो कि why you are late. But if he is saying कि I'm late due to this, then we can go next day. There are so many things.
देखो मेरी स्लाइड को मत देखो, उसमें से कुछ मत पढ़ो. आप मुझे बताओ. या you will ask why you are late, right?
Yes, ma'am.
I will ask क्या हो गया भाई, why are you late? Okay. बहुत स्माइलिंग प्यार से बोलोगे.
मैम माय डॉटर.
हाँ, थोड़ा सा तो एंगर इशू आता है मैम, लेकिन on the other end when we will discuss the reason, we can plan it another day.
Let's go one by one. अभी मैं तो सिर्फ आपका first reaction पूछ रही हूँ. What is the first thing you will do? You will ask why are you late with anger?
Yes.
Very good. Very good.
Ma'am, Kiran, I just want to say, my daughter says, "Mama, जब भी जाना होता है ना, बस आपके पास कुछ ना कुछ बहाने आ जाते हैं, and you don't take me."
हाँ.
तो her first reaction कि मम्मा आपके साथ हमेशा ऐसे ही होता है, आप मुझे लेके ही नहीं जाते.
Yeah, you always do this, है ना?
हाँ. Yes.
ऐसा ही ऐसे कर.
मैम रिगार्डिंग हस्बैंड ऑल्सो वी ऑलवेज से आपकी तो हमेशा की प्रॉब्लम है, आपने तो हमेशा ही प्रोग्राम खराब करना. दिस काइंड ऑफ वर्ड वी विल यूज टिल ही विल नॉट एक्सप्रेस हिज ओरिजिनल रीजन के व्हाट्स द रीजन बिहाइंड इट.
तो 8:30 पे जो आपका इमोशन था, आप इतने एक्साइटेडली तैयार हो रहे थे, आपने ड्रेस डिसाइड की थी, आपने अपना कॉस्मेटिक्स डिसाइड किए थे, आपने ज्वेलरी डिसाइड की थी. जो 8 बजे आपका इमोशन था, वो 9:30 तक अगर आपके हस्बैंड नहीं आते, वो सेम रहता है?
No, ma'am.
नो मैम.
Not at all.
तो नॉट एट ऑल. हम अपने हमारे जो रिएक्शंस हैं वो जो वाइब्रेशन है नीचे आ चुकी है, क्योंकि वो जो हम इतने खुशी से रेडी हुए थे कि ओ टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू गो आउट एंड वी आर गोइंग टू हैव अ नाइस टाइम. तो डोंट यू थिंक योर हस्बैंड इज आल्सो क्वाइट यूज्ड टू इट? उनको भी पता है बस अब जाके अब तो मुंह देखना पड़ेगा. तो ही आल्सो ट्राइज टू बी लिटिल मे बी एकदम वो दोनों चीजें कर सकते हैं, वो एकदम से गुस्से में भी आ सकते हैं कि आप हैड अ वेरी बैड डे, ये हुआ वो हुआ, वो आपको दबाने की कोशिश करेंगे ताकि आप बोल ही ना पाओ कि क्या हुआ, या वो आपको मनाने की कोशिश करेंगे। दोनों में से एक चीज होती है, राइट? तो आपका फीलिंग, आपका इमोशन नीचे आ गया और आपकी जो नीड थी वो आप एक्सप्रेस नहीं कर पाए। व्हाट वाज योर नीड? Your need was to
To
spend
go out.
quality time with your husband, sit and have a nice chit chat. Okay, that was your need. वो need तो गई, over and out हो गई। So now इसको अगर हम थोड़ा इफेक्टिव वे से करें, थोड़ा कॉन्शियसली करें, थोड़ा माइंडफुली करें। अब लेट तो आप हो चुके, ठीक है? So when you speak, it's very difficult, but थोड़ा सा इस पे हमें टाइम स्पेंड करना है। Instead of saying you are late, the late word itself is quite intimidating. It's a negative word कि आप लेट हो गए, आपने जज कर दिया ना कि आप लेट हो गए। What is the fact actually that you had to go at 9 and you came at 9:30? This is a fact. ये तो fact है ना, इसमें तो कहीं इमोशन नहीं आया। You are late में तो फिर भी इमोशन आ गया। You are late, आपने दूसरे को एक नेगेटिव पॉइंट दे दिया है, जजमेंट आ गई ना यहाँ पे।
Yes.
But we had planned to go at 9 and it is 9:30. If you can just say the sentence, is it a fact or is it a judgment?
It's a fact.
It's a fact. So if we learn to just say facts, you will not get a reaction. And with the fact, if you're able to express your emotion, कि हमें 9 बजे जाना था, it is 9:30, I'm not feeling very nice about it. What you are feeling, not what the other person has done. You always do this. You never inform me in time. आपको तो कोई इंटरेस्ट ही नहीं होता। So you just express your emotion. You have created a connection. You just express the fact. You have expressed your desire. I am feeling sad because I wanted to spend some quality time with you. That was my intention. Did you understand the change? How you had expressed?
Yes.
You just tell a fact, express your emotion and your intention. Okay? And then now, हम अगर उसको एक request कि please don't say next time अगर तुम late हुए ना फिर देख लेना, अगली बार ऐसे हुआ ना तो then you've had it. Rather than if you just request that, can you be in time, in a requesting way, because मुझे सच में तुम्हारे साथ I wanted to go out. तो या तो हम आगे से प्लान ही 9:30 का करें. If you cannot come by 9, I understand you have a busy day, you have a long distance, so we can plan to go at 9:30. The tone is different. अगली बार बनाना ही मत प्रोग्राम मेरे साथ, क्योंकि आपका तो हर टाइम ही ऐसा है, तुम तो 9 बोल के आओगे ही 9:30. अब ये भी ना सब अलग अलग का है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल कईयों का तो 9 to 9:30 नॉर्मल में माना जाएगा, कईयों का 9 से 10 भी नॉर्मल में माना जाएगा, बिकॉज यू आर सो यूज्ड टू इट. बट व्हाटएवर you want, can we just express it in a very polite and a requesting manner rather than a taunt or a sarcasm? भाई तुम कभी आ भी सकते हो टाइम पे, मैं तो कभी टाइम पे आना ही नहीं है, अगली बार नहीं आए ना तो मैं नहीं जा रही. So is there a little difference अगर हम इन 4 words का थोड़ा सा ध्यान रख लें, with anybody for that matter, just try it with anybody. Your observation of the situation, your emotion, your need. Express your need. We don't express our needs. हमें सिखाया ही नहीं गया कि अपनी नीड भी बतानी होती है. We don't learn to express what we want. Sometimes, and men की, I'll tell you what, हमारे especially Indian relationships में problem क्या है. हमारे men वही हैं जो जब छोटे लड़के थे उनको बोला गया था कि लड़के रोते नहीं. आदमियों से आप कोई चीज के बारे में पूछ लो कि ये कैसा है, बाया साड़ी अच्छी है, ठीक है, नहीं अच्छी है, that's it. उनके पास कोई adjectives नहीं है. They cannot describe things because they don't know how to express emotions, because they were taught when they were little boys that boys don't express emotions. Jokes भी हैं बहुत है men and women की. You ask a woman to express something, she'll have 1000 adjectives. But you ask a man to express something, उसको यहाँ अच्छा लगता है या नहीं अच्छा लगता, बीच का कुछ नहीं है. Have you noticed that? So they don't know how to express. उनकी गलती नहीं है, उन्होंने अपनी needs कभी बताई नहीं, कभी किसी ने सुनी नहीं. So we don't know how to express our needs. Okay? So learn to express your needs. You will be surprised. Once you start expressing your needs in a requesting manner, it will be honored. Okay? So observe, जो भी आपने बोलना है वो आप बोलेंगे, and how it's making you feel, you can say that. And what is your need, अगर आप बोलोगे और फिर requesting में अगर बात करेंगे तो आपकी आधी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व हो जाएंगी, आधे रिलेशनशिप्स इंप्रूव हो जाएंगे, because you've learned how to express your needs. I want to sleep. So beta, please can you just lower down the volume of the music? क्या शोर मचाते रहते हो, बंद करो इसको. Just the way you express will change the desired effect. Okay. Now, this is a very, very beautiful chart. Universal basic needs. अगर हम ये सारे पढ़ेंगे ना, हम normally ये सारे words इतने use ही नहीं करते. इतनी सारी हमारी needs हैं, हमें पता ही नहीं. Just go through it. You can Google it also, या मैं इसको book में भी डाल दूंगी या screenshot ले लो. इतनी सारी needs होती हैं हमारी, और हमारी क्योंकि ये basic needs fulfill नहीं होती हैं, that is why that harshness in our relationships come. That is what is non-violent communication. So जब हम ये book पढ़ेंगे, we will see in details. ये सब इस book में से ही ली गई हैं. All these slides, everything is in this book. Okay. हमारी interdependence कैसे है, you know, हम कैसे ये जो 4 dramas हमने पीछे जो पढ़े हैं, intimidator, interrogator, poemy and aloof, वो हम तभी उन्हीं categories में चले जाते हैं when our basic needs are not fulfilled. Okay, when these needs are not fulfilled, we go into any one of those categories. We all have needs, but we are not able to express. There are certain needs where we have been taught from childhood कि हमें ये बोलना नहीं है. Very rarely, the female partner will express her needs for any desires, any physical desires. Just introspect, because we have been taught that a female is not supposed to demand anything for her own physical needs. So we have been taught, we've grown up कि वो हम उस चीज को जज करते हैं, क्रिटिसाइज कर देते हैं. If you find anyone who is a little more open about his or her needs, we criticize and judge it. Okay? So I think I'll stop here today. And, have you seen this? ये देख लिया सबने?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm removing this and we will stop the recording too and then have a little discussion if you want to.